Philanthropy is really about love of humanity.
Philanthropy is generosity. It is a good feeling. It is something in your heart.
Philanthropy is people helping people.
Philanthropy is about giving. I think first and foremost it's about giving of yourself.
We try to make a difference in the state of Colorado to make this a better place to live, to work, to play.
Both the Boettcher and the Pomar Foundation have impacted Colorado by lending support to the organizations that give Colorado its heart.
Colorado's been so blessed. We've had some of the most generous families in the nation.
How unusual it is that these two singularly important foundations get started at the same time with the same notion of let's do something really profound for Colorado.
Spencer Penrose, he had no interest in staying in Philadelphia, being part of sort of the family tradition, and he started to work his way out west. His father gave him $2,000 and said, spend it and then you'll come back.
He literally took the last money he had and sunk it into a mining operation in southern Colorado. And that became a basis of not only success for the gold and silver mining operation, but ultimately Kennecott Copper and one of the largest copper companies in the world.
At one point into the 20s and 30s, Spencer Penrose not only owned the Broadmoor Hotel,
It's the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo,
the Antlers Hotel, he owned the Cog Railway,
the road up Pikes Peak.
he owned the Gray Line Tours, he owned the taxi cab company. He pretty much was the primary promoter of Colorado Springs.
He loved people, he loved to be out there, but he had that governor on him. That was his wife, Julie.
The Boettcher family really came out on a shoestring. Were not particularly wealthy and built up a fortune just from their labor and their enterprise.
Charles Boettcher started providing supplies to miners during the silver rush in Colorado, and his stores became the foundation for major businesses in Colorado not that many years later.
The original Boettcher family business efforts were brilliant. He was not only an entrepreneur, he was an engineer, and he saw the need. Money could be made where service or product could be provided, and when they would make a profit there, they'd go find something else. He needed cement to build these sugar beet plants. Cement was brought in on the rail only from St. Louis, very expensive. And he bought the only cement plant, small one in Canyon City in Colorado, and started the Ideal Cement Company, which then grew into the largest privately held cement company in the world.
After having such success with their businesses, they founded Boettcher Investments, which became a premier investment house in this part of the country.
The Boettcher Foundation was formed in 1937. We were formed 5 days after the Pomar Foundation was formed. These were the two first large private foundations where wealthy industrialists put the bulk of all their assets. They wanted to set an example, and they hoped that others would follow them. And certainly in Colorado that has happened. That has happened with the Gates family. That has happened with the Coors family. That has happened numerous times with other families in Colorado. And as we celebrate our 75th anniversary, we would hope that even the looking at what can happen over 75 years of time may inspire or encourage other folks to do that into the future.
Without the Boettcher Foundation and El Pomar Foundation, we simply would not be here.
Beyond the dollars that they're able to provide, it's really that spirit of growth and opportunity and caring for those who are less fortunate.
It's not just a foundation that's a bank for nonprofits. There are people behind that doing the work, and they're invested in what we do, and they care about our kids.
I kind of look back and ask myself, what prompted these people who started these foundations to do what they did? And furthermore, would they be proud of what we've done with the resources that they've left to us?
And here we are, 75 years later, all beneficiaries of what they have done.
Colorado is a place that's rich in diversity, it's rich in pride of the citizens that live here, and I just think it's a rich place in philanthropy. You see it in every community. That's every geographic community, and it's every community within a city.
Their vision for the state was remarkable, and it's our job now to try to fulfill and be part of implementing that vision.
Thank you to the Boettcher Foundation and El Pomar Foundation for 75 years of giving in Colorado.
Happy anniversary, Boettcher. Happy anniversary, El Pomar. 75 years is a great beginning, but keep going.